What's going on, North Texas barbecue addicts? I'm at my buddy Debbie's house and we were talking about it, and she had some awesome Dino Beef Ribs from Six Brothers Beef, and she hadn't cooked Dino Beef Ribs before, so that's what we're doing today, right?
Yep, absolutely.
We're out here in Texas, it's beautiful weather. We're going to be rolling with some Smokin Hot Chix seasonings, flavors. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't already, make sure you follow Debbie at Smokin Hot Chix. Her information will be down below in the description box, but most importantly, y'all stick around to find out how to cook up these dino bones, or brisket on a bone as they're referred to, because they turned out great. Y'all stick around. Alright, so like we said in the intro, we've got these beautiful Dino Beef Ribs that we use Miss Debbie's seasonings on, and I'll have their information down below in the description box. But this is literally what you hear, brisket on a bone. This is them right here. I'm looking forward to this. What do you think?
I think they look delicious. I could almost eat them raw.
Miss Debbie already started the smoker. She's been warm-manning the fire. We've got a pork butt on here. We're cooking all kinds of things today. We've got some salmon over here in the slower cabinet, the slow smoker. Let's go ahead and get these Dino Beef Ribs on here. There we go. And we're going to put them over here because this cooks a little bit slower on this end. This is the hotter end where we have the pork butt. So we'll check on these beef ribs, I'd say in about an hour and a half, and we'll see what they're looking like. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Smells awesome. Let's go ahead and close it down.
Oh. Christmas is gonna be good.
Dino ribs for Christmas. All right, y'all. We are at the hour and a half mark. Look at these beef ribs. Starting to get a nice smoky color on them. Here's these in the back here. Nice color. That seasoning sticking around really well. Got the pork butt here. You want to baste that up? It's time to baste it. Again, I'll have Miss Debbie's information for her products down below in the description box. We're going to keep cooking these beef ribs for, I'd say, about another hour and a half until we check on them. And we'll show you what it's looking like at that time. So y'all stick around. Alright, so it's been an hour later, and it's time to check these ribs out. It's smelling awesome out here. Look at the color on these. I just checked the internal temperature with my Thermapen IR here. You can use whatever you like just to make sure you're not overcooking them or undercooking them, but these are right around 160 to 165 degrees internal. That bark's looking beautiful. We didn't spritz them, they're extra juicy still, so it's time to pull these off and get them wrapped up so we can go ahead and crank this smoker up and finish these beef ribs up. So let's go ahead and pull these off and I'll show you wrapping them. So we got these ribs here, and I went ahead and layered 2 sheets of foil just to make sure these bones, if they poke through one layer, we don't lose any of our juice. I want to just go ahead and fold these babies up. And you could add a little bit of liquid in here if you want, but these are plenty juicy enough. They should be just fine. I want to make sure that it's sealed nice and tight. And then I like to fold the edges over it, just like that. Make sure we're not losing any of our heat in there. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other rack of ribs. This is going to be perfect. We're probably going to be done cooking in about an hour. We're shooting for 205 degrees internal or probe tender. So I'll show y'all tossing these back on the grill, and then we'll keep cooking. So I want to just update y'all, we're tossing these beef ribs back on the smoker. Miss Debbie is, y'all saw we wrapped them in some foil. You can use butcher paper, whatever your personal preference is. We're shooting for about 275 to 300 degrees on our smoker while they're wrapped. We're going to check on these in an hour. Alright everybody, so I told you we'd check on these in about an hour, and that's exactly where we are. Just went ahead and pulled the foil back just a little bit. You can see we're cooking good, got some good steam rolling off these beef ribs. Let's see where we're at temperature wise. Right under 170, so we're coming along perfectly. I'm going to shut this down, and next time I see y'all, we'll pull these ribs off to rest, and then we'll do the good part and we'll get to tasting them. Alright barbecue addicts, so this rack of beef ribs has reached 207 degrees internal. As you can see, we got awesome pullback, perfect bark. So I'm going to pull these off and let them start resting while we finish up the other rack. So these have been resting for about an hour, literally just covered in foil. When we pulled them off, we let them vent, which means we opened up the foil pack for about 5 to 10 minutes just to let some of that initial heat kind of escape so we don't keep cooking them, because we really want to let these beef ribs lower in temperature versus keep cooking. So that's why you vent them. Let's see what we're looking like. Wow. Check that out. Move this foil to the side. There goes one of the bones. Let's set this to the side. We're going to need that juice here in a second. So this is what they're looking like right here. Beautiful bark on them. Completely tender, you can tell. I mean, this bone just already pulled out, so we'll put that guy right back where he came from. Let's go ahead and cut into these and see what we're working with. Wow. Cutting just like they should. Right in between this bone here, where you at? Cutting just like they should, right here. And it is important to rest your beef ribs, or similar to like a brisket or pulled pork or anything like that, just to let that juice redistribute. Look at that bark, perfect color. Completely juicy. Let's go ahead and get us some taste test Debbie and see what we're working with. Alright everybody, so after about 4.5 hours of cooking and about 45 minutes to an hour of resting in the foil, Miss Debbie is going to try this beef rib out, and I had fun cooking these.
I did too. We had a blast.
It's smelling great out here. The smoker held temperature is awesome. We maintained a temperature from 250 to 300 degrees. We really cranked up the temperature after we wrapped them in foil just to increase that cook time so we could get them done a little bit quicker. So we only got one more thing to do, and that's for Debbie to try these beef ribs out.
Yay! Kenneth, it's always fun when you come over.
I'm always having a blast over here. We've got a brisket to cook coming up in the future.
This is going to look like the Flintstones, like a dinosaur bone.
That's the dino bone. What do you think?
I can't even say what I'm thinking. That is like probably one of the best things I've ever eaten.
I told you, you know, brisket's awesome, and I love cooking briskets. I love cooking dino beef ribs, but there's something about the flavor that you get in a beef rib that's the best of both worlds. It's like steak and brisket together.
If you've never bought dino beef ribs, go get some of these. That's the best thing ever.
You can follow exactly how we did today. Get your favorite beef rub or your favorite rub in general. We're using Smokin Hot Chix. Their information will be down below in the description box. Flavor them up how you want. Pick your favorite wood. We used pecan, or what do we used mesquite today. And we maintained a temperature from 250 to 300 the entire time. Cooked them to about 205 degrees internal. It's really important to let them rest. Just as important as the cooking process is, it's equally as important to let them rest to make sure they turned out nice and tender. I think this was a win today.
Big win. Big win.
Big win. So again, y'all check out Debbie and Smokin Hot Chix. Her information will be down below in the description box. Dino beef ribs are never wrong. Appreciate y'all for stopping by North Texas Barbecue Addicts. Until next time, peace! Y'all keep on barbecuing.
Leave some of these for Santa.
Santa beef rib.
You'll get more stuff.
I don't know if I can share that with Santa. I don't know.